So, I am extremely salty right now. But I kind of feel like, as I always do, everything happens for a reason. Man, y'all. So y'all see this out here, right? Y'all see this out here, right? This is a 72-hour outlook with a spin on it for as above, so below. I have got Tuesday, the 3rd of May, 2022, Wednesday, the 4th of May, 2022, and Thursday, the 5th of May, 2022. The top cards are just the overall energy of the day. The top cards are the Akashic Tarot. The middle cards are mystical melodies. The third row of cards are the Ghetto Nuns Toon In Deck. Now, this is going to be used for as above, so below, which is the spin on it. Now, I know it has had to have been, almost an hour, because I believe I started this at 2:40. Yeah, 2:40. I started this at 2:40. Not the pulling of the cards, but I started what I thought was the video. Let me make sure it's recording now. At 2:40 in the morning. It is now 3:31. The only reason why I got up is because my dryer stopped and it was going to keep beeping, alerting that the dryer has stopped. So I got up to get the clothes out the dryer, and I was coming back to finish up. Screen black. Soon as I walk around this whole little setup to navigate that way to my dryer. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny to me for multiple reasons. Like, could have sworn I pressed that button to start it. Also, it's funny to me because at the beginning of it, before I did prayer or told what the reading was, my shadow was reacting to some energy, stating that it's too much background noise because of the dryer going, and because of the dryer going mainly, and I addressed that. But now the dryer stopped, so it's like, the third reason it's funny is because maybe it needed to be silent, but now it's like there's no shuffle. I didn't see how this card came out. Nothing. You don't know why Wednesday got 2 days at this point. And for me to be able to explain everything without having even a 2, 3, no type of recording of it. That's crazy. But we're not gonna dwell too much on that. I'm gonna get this instant changed. And give y'all a slight recap, basically, and move on to finish it out. That's wild, though. That is real wild to me, though. Like, really, I could have sworn to. Could have sworn to. Let me get my insert popping off. Sending me for attraction energy. Please. Attraction energy. Attraction of high vibrations, high vibrating messages, discernment, wisdom, advice, clarity. Attract words of caution. All right, let's get to it. Recap. Tuesday. First day, May 3rd. King of Scrolls, which is the King of Swords, is the overall energy for Monday. Internally, the King of Scrolls individual is happy. Externally is justice. So there's multiple energies. Wednesday, the second day, 4th of May, we got Caught in Ruins and the Oracle of Delphi. Both of those came out. I was led to letting that be for reasons that they told me that I would find out further down, which I found out that the two energies are there. One dealing with the Queen of Pentacles energy and the decisions that she's making regarding the King of Swords. That was later. That was right before I realized it wasn't recording. It was also the first reason that came through for Wednesday having two cards for the overall energy was that it was spilling over into Thursday. This energy is going to spill over, mainly because it has to do with spirit guides guiding this Queen of Pentacles turned Empress through escaping the ruins. Escaping the ruins was reference to the divorcing of his King of Scrolls and him not really being happy about it, with some other cards that of course we didn't get to see because that's that. But the Beatles came out, which had to do with harmony, can't buy love, wanting to hold your hand. But before I was getting that the man wanted to hold the woman's hand which now I don't think that, because this woman has her hand out, his arms is crossed, and he's right here, not even, you know, one arm is down with something in it in the hand, and the other arm is clutched to the left arm, fixing his shirt. So it's not the man that wants to hold the hand, it's the woman. That's my correction. That's my bad. I do, you know, acknowledge when I read it a different way. But that has to be some energy, probably a small percentage. Maybe the woman is masculine energy coming up as the King of Scrolls. So you use your discernment and place it how it is. Because the Beatles definitely had harmony, Money Can't Buy Me Love, the Four Elements, and, you know, wanting to hold your hand. But that was up under Tupac for Monday, which Tupac came out, and I attributed it to all eyes being on the King of Scrolls. For what reason? I can't remember anymore, but that's the way love goes. It's the song that's playing in my head. But I also get only God can judge me energy from the stance of the King of Scrolls and justice being out here, which is, you know, normally having to do with court, the judicial system, you know, power, authority, you know, blah, all of that. I also originally was drawn to Bishop and Me Against the World. Was Me Against the World first and then Bishop. And then again, I referenced it to the stance of the King of Scrolls, which is the King of Swords. And I referred to the King of Swords in the original Rider-Waite Tarot, looking to be the meanest king of all of them. Bitter is what I called him, and Bishop was definitely bitter. Me Against the World is, you know, the attitude of I know best, you know, I don't want no help, I don't need your help, you know, kind of energy as well. So that's that for Monday. That's where we were with that. But back to what we were doing was Wednesday. Why I had 2 cards. That's part of the reason. Also, there's a clear decision to be made on Wednesday, which has to do with, to me, mind state, belief in oneself, and taking risks. Caught in the Ruins card, as I explained, that you didn't hear, was that there is no roof. My car ain't got no roof. There's no roof. There's easy passages to climb and get out on this end, but it may be a little more risky and difficult to get out on this end. But with the Oracle of Delphi being on this side, I feel their spirit guides, ancestors, guiding the person who is caught in ruin in that energy to take a big risk that will pay off in due time, with the sands of time. I got that this was a feminine energy, or an empress or emperor, male or female, not gender specific. Use it and discern, as I said, and as I will continue to say, use discernment. I'm not going to, shoot off 80, 50, 30 million scenarios dealing with gender, because we should be past that at this point in watching tarot, period. But back on it, there's a decision to make with how big of a risk you're going to take, if you're going to move at all, or if you're going to stay perched thinking about it, if you're going to listen to your spirit guides, ancestors, wise counsel. I also said before that the Queen of Pentacles is focused on her pinnacle, what she holds in her hands, not the dangled carrot energy. I can't remember what else I really said about the Queen of Pentacles other than, it's giving me Empress energy, Nine of Pentacles energy, the world is in my hands kind of thing. If I get out, if I can escape, I'm willing to take the risk. And then Thursday is the Six of Scrolls, which is the Six of Swords, which in the original Rider-Waite Tarot, it's the person in the boat being traveling. One side of the water is calm, on the left side of the card, the right side of the card, the water is, whipping. Either because that's the side that the person steering the boat is pushing off of, like with the wand, with the stick, or because emotions are running high. But either way, I'm getting a movement energy. I'm also getting the water energy, which is, healing, cleansing. You may need to go somewhere, work with water in order to do that. This came out but ended up landing kind of like that. So I'm getting that there's a message from the past, from spirit guides, from somebody you used to know a long time ago. I also got past life influences beforehand. And then with the Five of Wands, I got conflict, but not really energy. I also got multitasking first, but then I got that conflict, but not really energy, because it's like folks throwing their energy at you, trying to trigger you, and you're just, either catching it or batting it away. Catching it or batting it away. Or probably both. Batting it away if, it is in one of these areas. Catching it if it's there. You catching them low blows is what I meant to say, but bows came out. So maybe somebody like north south elbowing somebody, which is dangerous. Please don't do it. Yeah, it's an MMA fighter. A mist. But let's get back on track. Please and thank you. Yeah. There's not really any conflict. A lot of other cards came out with this deck that had to do with mental prison. You know, the Nine of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, referencing that, which is like, these are those wee hour thoughts that'll wake you up out your sleep, but does it really matter? Like, you know, like this is that extra worry, anxiety for no reason. Or you could be getting woke up at night to receive the spirit messages. Or somebody's being haunted, which I didn't catch before, but that can be that as well. And I was at the point of clarifying Wednesday, the second day of the 72 hours in American history X came out. And us knowing that Wednesday bleeds into Thursday, X and X confirms the divorce, confirms the ending to cyclical, you know, experiences, attitudes, decisions that aren't for the good. Because American History X, as the card reads, game over, civil rights, weapons, racist, siblings, anger, prison, rehabilitation, broken home, violated, knowledge. Most of those are bad things or low vibing things. He was in prison. That's where he got violated. Oh, also I'm remembering the Tower coming out with Wednesday, and me showing it and referencing it, you know, saying and acknowledging that the top has been blown off for you to escape, in reference to the Queen of Pentacles getting out of the ruins or the marriage with this King of Scrolls and moving into Empresshood. I'm getting a biracial relationship where the person turned on the other person. But I'm getting the male energy turned on the female energy. Because he looks mean, and he looked like he ready to hit somebody. Both of them look mean. Then we got Tupac with the King of Scrolls, and not necessarily that Tupac was a bad man, not saying that, but Bishop, the character he played, and what I got from this card out of all of the things that are on the card was Bishop, me against the world, only God can judge me. But all that's on the card is only God can judge me, dear mama, Hail Mary, death row, all eyes on me, me against the world, East Coast and West Coast, Digital Underground. So all of those aren't bad. But I pointed out, Bishop, me against the world, all eyes on me, only God can judge me. simply because of the justice. The all eyes on me energy was these two with the eyes on her and her eyes being big as definitely all eyes on me energy. And right now I'm seeing the tree and the sun looking at the happy squirrel. So definitely there's, you know, eyes on those who are drafting contracts. And then I also got those creative people writing screenplays, movies, TV shows. You already said screenplays. Sitcoms is what I'm getting now, but I didn't get that before, but that could be TV shows too. So, and then also with the King of Scrolls and the All Eyes on Me Tupac coming out, I got an energy of there being a conflict with the screenplay TV with the creative folks, those that aren't using their writing for legalities, are having an issue with owners' rights, and I got that the director and the writer aren't seeing eye to eye. The director was I want it my way kind of energy, which surprised the writer, but I can't remember what card was out, but it had copyright on there, original and unique. So basically the person who is shocked is still gonna fight for it. And they were basically saying like, I'm gonna do it. We can tie this shit up in court because I got my copyrights, and I know that my concept is original and unique. You can't play it off and say this concept is a known concept. There's anything else like it. So the director is gonna have to fight for, you know, really have to fight for total control, which I'm getting they won't get, because if this person has the copyrights and stuff, we pretty much, you know, yeah, unless there's some money involved. But I still think nah. But back to Wednesday and it being clarified with American Horror Story. Again, there's a portion of the collective that it was in an interracial relationship, and the masculine person is the one who switched up, is what I'm getting. On the bottom of the deck, it's Killing Me Softly, Soul Meaningful, Choir, Zion, Miseducation, Refuge, X Factor, Everything is Everything, Lauryn Hill. So again, like somebody feels trapped Wednesday, period. And they want to escape from an ex. Wednesday and Thursday is gonna be, some rough days. X Factor, Refugee, someone is in fear for their life. They feel like they have to go. That's why they're gonna take that risk of climbing out this way instead of going this way, because this way is back to him. Even if she gets away, somehow she will have to go back to the King of Swords, King of Scrolls energy. Not gender specific, but come on, use your discernment, catch up. Okay? Motherfucker could be promising to go to rehab. It might be a drinker. do something that it might smoke weed, but it might do both. Smoking weed was an everyday thing in my household, and drinking liquor till you out cold. And though I'm grown now, nigga is still on vow. Busting on these snitches till they gone. What? Wow. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there. Whoever in court, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's it. I'm gonna leave that there. Shots to the nine. Goodness. Okay. Yeah. You gotta get up. You gotta. This person that I'm hoping for the best for the person who is trying to escape and making that decision. I hope you get to a safe space. But I feel like if you listen to your ancestors, you definitely will. Like, you might have to do it in the middle of the night. Because both of these at the bottom of the deck right now are night cards. But we're going to figure out more with as above, so below. Let me get one on Thursday, the third day, Six of Scrolls, Wheel of Fortune, and Five of Wands. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. I mean, what more? What more can I say? In my Jay-Z voice. At the bottom of the deck, a shut it down. Change locations. Six of Swords is movement. Didn't I say? Move, yeah. Relocate. Relocate. This ain't Bonnie and Clyde no more. This ain't that. This ain't that. You know, he ain't reaching for your hand. He don't want your hand no more. Or she don't want your hand no more. Do the right thing. Don't create no conflict. Don't make this shit, you know, draw out 5 more years. Is what I'm hearing. Don't draw it out. Let it be done. Yeah. Don't cause no disruptions. Especially in the court. You already know how that go down. I'm also getting that your spirit guides are gonna be in 4. Could be all males, but 4 of them specifically are gonna come to you in this Wednesday, Thursday, second day, third day time frame. They're coming to assist you shut shit down. Because you seem to be scared. Because you're stuttering. If you're scared, go to church. I know it hurts to find out me and your man be sharing skirts. I hope that you don't take this the wrong way. Hey, that's Tupac too. Who else is that? That's I don't know who dude is, but I think that's Tupac's song. But your body is big, you got me attracted in a strong way. I don't think it's checkout time, but it's merging them 2 songs together. I don't know, but it's definitely checkout time if, you know what I mean, you feel like you gotta seek refuge and all that kind of stuff. That's a definite, you know, checkout time. Shut that shit down energy. Definitely do the right thing, especially if you got some Chiron Especially if you have some children associated with this. Any little ones, pets, you know, elderly, I'm getting that you are responsible for their care. We don't need no lawless, corrupt, you know, disruptive ass energy around while you got all that to take care of. That's could be another reason why, you know, the Queen of the Queen of Pentacles is possibly in Queen of Swords energy since she came out. My mouth. Yeah. Alright. I ain't mad at it. There's definitely something with some racism. Wednesday and Thursday, we got police brutality, aggression, fight, racial tension. I'm hearing Summertime by Fantasia. So, you know, if this is not someone watching this in May 3rd, 4th, 5th, and this is the summertime, I feel like for some of the collective, these 72 hours are going to happen in the summertime. I feel like we're going to be hearing about something happen in the summertime with police brutality, racism. It's going to be another major case. Major key is what I'm hearing. So it's going to be another major case. Major keys. It's probably going to happen at night because I'm hearing in the night. I hear somewhere far along this road, he lost his soul to it so heartless. Yeah. Man, oh man, oh man. Let me get something from the Moonology for As Above. As Above for this 72-hour outlook. Here's our message for As Above. Communication is the key. Man, is the moon not going into Gemini? Already in it since it's 4:07. I think the moon went into Gemini at 3 something. And the new moon was May the 2nd. No, it was May the 1st. No, I actually think it was the 3rd. I think it was the 1st. Yes, because that was Saturday. Sunday was the 1st. Yeah. Okay. So it was the 30th. The new moon was the 30th. It wasn't in Gemini, but the moon is in Gemini right now, and new moon energy is still around until Wednesday. Probably gonna be some carryover over into Thursday, but it's definitely like 2-3 days before and after a moon shift where the energy starts to, you can utilize, you know, the new moon energy, because before the new moon is the last quarter moon, I believe, and in between the last quarter moon and the new moon, I can't even remember what's in my other deck. But regardless, communication is the key to revealing the unknown, as well as making these decisions that need to be made legally, creatively, relationship-wise, ascension. Communication is definitely the key to any disruption, discrepancies, conflict. So bear that in mind, keep that in mind. We got the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Air and earth energy is definitely earth energy. That's air energy. That's air energy. This is air energy. I'm really learning. When I learn what each of the cards, what energy they hold, as far as the 4 elements, I'll get better at calling the signs and stuff. But for right now, it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Really is everybody except for water. There's no water out here. But we got swords, pentacles, wands, and then a lot of majors. Four major arcana. So this is heavy energy of these decisions are gonna impact, the rest of your life, this life. So try to make some progress with the sands of time, so that when you reincarnate, you come back not at home base. Okay. Let me get one for Silver Lake. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Which I believe it's getting smaller. Like I said, I'll get better at knowing that. Funny thing about it is I got a deck made with the moon phases, the in between the major 4. So basically the eight moon phases, lunar. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Okay, hold on, I'm coming. Change is coming. I'm really getting a lot of night energy, and the fact that I'm up, I've been up all night to the, wee hours of this Tuesday. It really is giving me, somebody comes alive in the nighttime. It may be best for someone to work third shift. It is definitely best for those who are seeking spiritual messages to, if you get woke up in the middle of the night, You know, instead of worrying and getting in the anxiety energy, meditate, listen to some soft music, you know, journal, get up and do that thing that you're worried about, or something that can benefit that thing that you're worried about at that hour. If you know it's something where offices aren't open and you know things like that, you can do some research. You can draft your own, you know what I mean, like if you're being called to get up and work in the night, get up and work in the night. If you're being called to get up and work in the night, get up and work in the night. Don't have anxiety about it. It is what it is. Get up and do it. Why somebody gotta be watching? Why somebody gotta be watching? You should be able to be, you know, a self-starter. So if you can't sleep at night, find something to, you know, do in the night. It may make you fall asleep. If it doesn't make you fall asleep, and this is something prolonged and you don't have a medical condition like insomnia or something, it may be time for you to, you know, make a change in the hours that you work, in the career that you know, have, in the way that you make your money. But some energy is gaining momentum. And with this card looking like a night card, and the as above card looking like a night card, it's giving me somebody coming alive in the nighttime, working best at night. It, like I said before, whatever this is, that's gonna happen in the summer with police brutality, racial, you know, discrimination, whatever, is gonna happen in the nighttime, in the summer. It's a lot of night time energy, except for with the spirit guides being caught in the ruin. So I'm getting maybe, you know, it's a percentage. Shadow work would be something that may assist you, help you, benefit you. Definitely learning about the 5 aspects of the soul and shadow work is something that the collective as a whole should do a little bit of research about. How deep you go into it is on you. Again, this don't even got no face. Dark, shadow, dark, shadow. He was definitely a dark being, but because of, you know, things, which that's life. That's life. But you're not to pass judgment on folks. So next 72 hours, you know, be present is what I'm getting the most. Be present. Communicate effectively. Don't be in your feelings. That's going to be detrimental to the next 72 hours, because there's literally no cups out here, not a one. So this also gives me that, you know, other than the divorce, this is not matters of love, of the heart, of relationships. This is more legality and workplace environment, mindset kind of work and presence that needs to occur. in these next 72 hours. Oh man, I didn't even say the prayer. It's really too late now. But Source, you know my heart. I hope everyone was able to take what fit their life and leave the rest on the battlefield. Source, I appreciate you. Tribe, I appreciate y'all. And until I see y'all, out.